The Democrats' latest bloke is a gruesome pile of woke. Texas Democrat James Talarico won his Senate primary race, beating Jasmine Crockett Rocket. Now James claims to be a moderate, but not so fast. Roll it, Dirk.
Modern science obviously recognizes that there are many more than two biological sexes. In fact, there are 6. God is both masculine and feminine and everything in between. God is non-binary.
Our trans community needs abortion care too. Defending trans Texans is something we have to do every day at the state capitol.
It's hard to imagine a world without prisons. Just because it's hard to imagine doesn't mean you shouldn't.
Our southern border should be like our front porch. There should be a giant welcome mat out front and a lock on the door.
He's the best. 6 sexes, open borders, trans abortions. God is non-binary. Wow, he's a hell of a moderate Democrat. Jesus. He's called illegals undocumented Americans. Where did he come up with that? He called radicalized white men the greatest domestic terrorist threat in our country. And during COVID, he claimed that white people spread the virus of their whiteness wherever they go.
Is that what got on me?
Yes.
Sorry.
But he may have a point, because after listening to him, I'm starting to hate white people. Aaron, I guess he benefited from the fact that everybody thought Crockett was a left-winger, but this guy, is it possible that could win in Texas?
No, it's not. Texas is not there electorally, and it's certainly not going to jump that far for this loon. And by all standards, though, even with his trans and God's non-binary and let's let all the illegals in, that is actually pretty moderate for the Democrat Party these days.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's how far left they are. But it took one day for all of this to come up. And this is just the very tip of the opposition research spear on James Talarico here. So the fun is just getting started. He is going to get pummeled so hard in this race right now. And on top of it, this man was way too online in that woke 2020 era. There is a tweet for everything from this guy. And so for him to sit here and say, like, I'm a moderate, this is the exact example of a wolf in sheep's clothing. And Dems try to do this all the time in Texas. They're like, look, we've got someone that's not crazy. Look at Beto. Look at him.
Right.
Look at him. Oh, look at Colin Allred. We can totally flip a Texas seat because we can put up someone who looks normal but is actually bat.
You know, you make a great point. They claim he's moderate only because he's a white male. They're actually playing the race card. They're saying, like, oh, no, he's moderate. Well, by the way, do you think any Latino or black or just men in general will be okay with this stuff once they hear it?
I mean, if you're into 5 other sexes, this would be the guy. But for those of us who are just into one, he doesn't really represent my values. You know what's? They will say anything to get voted in, and I think that's the part that should really bother you. That this guy would go in a church and say prisons weren't necessary. Yeah, spend the weekend.
Yeah,
just spend the weekend. You know, when you come out of your bubble. But this guy beat Jasmine Crockett, and I am devastated. Devastated, because at least with Jasmine, she didn't have the ability to pretend to be something she's not.
Right.
So we were going to get entertained, you know, because she's already, what'd she say? It was the Republicans why she lost?
Yeah.
No, we wanted you to win, darling.
Yeah.
We were gerrymandering so we could get votes for you in Florida.
Yeah.
Just to see you get smoked. But again, I've said this, we talked about this today. The Crockett's, the AOCs, these extremes, they have no platform on the main stage because they are just DEI idiots. And she got beat by quite possibly the softest human being ever. He has no backbone, no spine. He's worse than Jello. He'll just go with whatever can get him a vote. And that's not going to work in Texas. They will take the guy that everyone hates
Yeah.
Paxton wins by 10 over this guy.
Yeah, because at least he's a guy. You know, it is funny because they're gonna ask him if he has changed his views. And he's going to say, I've evolved from them. These are different times. But will the media then go, okay, then does that mean you feel differently about A, B, C? Do you believe that there are still sexes? Do you still believe that men can get abortions? They're not going to do that. We're going to have to do that. Because the thing is, he cannot disown the ideas until he says, I don't believe them.
He's never going to disown the ideas.
Yeah.
This guy is not living in our reality.
Yeah.
He's like the love child of Beto O'Rourke and Eric Swalwell. He's just... Yeah, he's not on this planet.
No.
I mean, he's like a crazy person who would show up at your porch and you'd pretend you're not home. Because he's like, yes, the trans community needs abortions. And like, okay, they need fiber is what they need. They need to make a dookie.
Yeah.
So it's good to remember that you want to stick with the crazy that you know.
Yes.
Because the Democrats are always going to have something like 5 times crazier right around the corner. At least with Jasmine Crockett, you would get the funny voices, the accents. You'd get ghetto Jasmine, and then, oh, I'm English Jasmine, and I'm concerned. You never knew. But with this guy, you're getting some AI woke HAL 2000. I can't open the podcast door, Dave.
Yeah. No, it's like he's created in a lab. You know, you'll hear people like, I think even Harold says, well, you guys have a problem with Paxton and John Cornyn. Is that really a legitimate concern?
Well, not with this as the nominee. And by the way, the best thing that ever happened to John Cornyn is this guy, is Talarico. Because if it is John Cornyn as the Republican nominee, he's going to look like the studliest, most manly man in history, comparatively, next to this guy. To your point about a lab, it seems to be like the DNC does have this laboratory where they're trying to come up with a, quote, normal candidate, right? And it's an impossible task for them. And what they have now gotten at is they say, okay, it has to have pale skin. It has to identify as male. We got one. Okay, we got a honky who goes by the pronoun he. We think,
Damn, he's a honky. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We think there's a Johnson and a couple of gonads there. Let's nominate him.
Yeah.
Okay. And that just doesn't work, especially in this case, as radical as he is. He's going to get destroyed in the general election.
Yeah, we hope so.
Who's the mayor of New York?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. But this is Texas.
Yeah, New York is very different.
Yeah.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.